I can confidently say Thanos is one of the most comedic characters in TV show history. If you love Thanos, like and subscribe with notifications. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over how Thanos is the Joker of Squid Game and compare both of them together. Have you guys ever asked yourself which other actor resembles Thanos? Well, I asked myself that today and I gave it a very deep thought. A lot of you might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I feel like Thanos and the Joker are more similar than you think. By the way, in this video, I'm gonna be going over the new Joker, Arthur, just so you don't ask yourself which Joker I'm referring to. If you guys watched the new season 2, you will know that a new player called Thanos joined it. In Squid Game season 1, there was no comedic characters. I mean, that makes sense. This show is all about deadly games. Who in their right mind would not take them seriously? Before we get into the comparison between these two characters, let me talk about why Thanos joined the games. Thanos is a player that joined the games because he was in debt from his crypto scam from player 333. Thanos is also a fellow rapper in the TV show and even in real life, which is quite ironic. From day one, when Thanos enters the game, he comes in with a let loose, not caring about anything mentality. He even has fans trying to ask him for pictures because he is well known, but he doesn't give the fans any time. The Joker also has a lot of fans for his unique protesting character against civilization and does not care too much about that as well, since he doesn't do the fame for that reason. Joker is unique and true to himself, regardless of what anyone thinks, even when the police are after him and locked behind bars. I'm sure Thanos would react the same if he would be thrown in jail. Anyways, let's move on to the crazy comedic unpredictable moves that Thanos makes in the show. Let's start off at episode 3. Episode 3 is basically the introduction to the games, where the players have no clue what's coming their way. They're innocently thinking they're playing non-deadly games for a big cash prize, which they're not aware of yet. Thanos comes in at the start of the games, through the gate, and tries to rizz up player 196. His rizz is so funny and unique. He starts to rap to try get her attention. I mean, you can't blame the guy. The girl looks like she's enjoying it. It's something no one else is thinking of doing since they're so focused in the games. But no, Thanos' head is somewhere else. Anyways, letting the games begin. The first game is red light, green light. All the players are following the rules so far, but then something absolutely terrible occurs. As the players are standing still, the robot doll moves her head. Thanos sees player 196 in front of him and tells her she has a bee on her. She doesn't believe it at first, but then when she checks herself, she finds out the real truth and then sadly moves. And bam! She gets shot right in the forehead. Absolutely brutal. Thanos is so twisted, he knew for a fact that she was gonna move if he told her about the bee. He really thought this would be funny for him. Little did he know, she was gonna die seconds later. Joker always did these jokes, always being sarcastic to people, not always for them to be killed. It was just part of his personality. He saw his life as just a game, just like Thanos did throughout the series. What's crazy enough is that Thanos isn't shocked one bit when she dies. This screams major psychopath behavior, just like the Joker. Do you guys know what his response is when she dies? He goes ding. That's honestly so crazy to me. I thought for sure he would freak out a bit, even knowing his personality, because that's just human nature. As soon as the robot doll turns around, all the players start moving again. But no, Thanos doesn't want to do that. He starts to skip instead. He really does think life as a game, even in life or death situations. In Joker 2 with Harley Quinn, when Harley tries to escape with Joker from jail, when they're almost outside of freedom, Joker starts to sing as if they're not in reality. Joker wants to make a stand wherever he goes, basically like a footprint, so he knows he can be remembered, just like Thanos causing a scene and behaving in an unusual way for people to look up to him. I can definitely say Thanos and Joker are the most unpredictable, charismatic, comedic villains that I've ever watched in cinema history. Let's move on to another reason how Thanos and the Joker are so similar. I will say before I get into this next topic, Thanos was a bit more greedy than the Joker with the way he went on with things. Even though the Joker was a killer, he killed with fairness to only people whom have wronged him in his past. And that brings us to the next comparison. In Joker 1, one of Arthur's victims is called Randall. Randall was portrayed to be Arthur's friend. They even worked together. But some might not agree. Some people believe that Randall did not vibe well with Joker anyways. Joker ends up killing him even when they kind of got along with each other. Arthur was mad at him that he got fired because of the gun Randall gave him. He believes that Randall set him up. In Squid Game Season 2, Episode 6, Thanos is on a team with namgyu, Me and Minsu. Thanos was real friends with namgyu. They always worked together, trying to sabotage and cause chaos to other players. Anyways, getting back to the episode. In episode 7, they play the last game of season 2 called Mingle. Mingle is a brutal game where players have to join up in different numbers of groups when the timer goes off. Once done, they all have to run to a room to confirm their group. But sometimes they aren't fast enough and they get locked inside of the player room. Teams try to come up with a strategy where they stay in their original teams so they can work with the game better. But sadly, that won't last forever. In one of the rounds, they have to meet in a trio group. But as you know already, Thanos is a group of 4. He acted nice to all the players in the team to try manipulate them, and it worked. Me sort of trusted Thanos. Obviously, she had a small hint behind her head thinking Thanos is not a trustable guy, but overall, Thanos portrayed himself as a good guy, so me kind of went along with that. But then, later, he backstabbed her. When the round happened to only be 3 people allowed in one group, Thanos took Minsu away from her when Minsu was originally with her throughout the whole game. When Minsu was originally with her for the whole season 2. That both Arthur and him are capable of killing someone they know for their own good. Honestly, this scene was very sad. She really didn't deserve to die. Thanos was also skipping and dancing as the circle moved in Mingle, while everyone else was scared for their lives. I found this so funny, honestly. In every game, Thanos was confident in himself and never saw death like the others did. He knew if he died, he would just die. And that was it for him. That's why I said in the beginning of this video that Thanos just saw life as a game and nothing more serious. Arthur Fleck, the Joker, was also never concerned about his death, as he saw his life as a comedic game. He just wasn't scared at all to die. Sadly, both characters came to an end. Both of them met their brutal ends. This was of course expected at one point to happen in their life, since they were not careful and were overly confident. Thanos met his brutal end when he faced player 333 by being stabbed in the neck. He really didn't expect this, since he had been choking player 333 on the ground and thinking that nothing could overcome that. But little did he know, player 333 had something to show him. Honestly, Thanos died so quickly. Many people were distraught by the fact that he won't be in the following season. Some people are speculating that he might be alive, but that's probably not true. We all saw his player number be eliminated on the board, so that should confirm it. Arthur Fleck died in a more unexpected way, since he died at the very end of the movie. A lot of people were very angry by this, and wanted their money back for this scene. The audience did not appreciate this scene at all, but I honestly saw it coming. I personally didn't like Joker 2, but the ending did it for me. That's what made me think Joker 2 wasn't so bad. Could you guys see Thanos as the Joker? I ask you guys this in all seriousness. If he didn't die, do you think it would be possible for him to play that character in a more Korean style based movie? Let me know down below what you think of that. Anyways guys, that takes us at the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys agree with what I'm saying in this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe once again. Also, you guys can see my recent video. I'll put it on the screen right now. It's also a very good video. I basically talk about the most loved versus the most hated players in Squid Game. So check that out if you're interested. Anyways guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace out and take care.